that is how many people get into calisthenics initially. Either they see an advanced move outside, in the park, in the gym, or online somewhere, which is then usually followed by an urge to try out this move, if not even learn it. So you give it a go. But let's be honest, if you haven't done any gymnastics or similar sports in the past where you had to learn full body control, you will most likely struggle. Even if you think, well, I'm strong, I go to the gym. Now, being strong certainly helps, and lifting weights in the gym has some carryover effect to calisthenics. But there is more to that. After the first workout at the bars, chances are high that you will feel frustrated. So now you have two choices: either to forget about calisthenics completely and go back to what you did before, or do it like Michael Jordan and take it personally. I assume that you took it personally, and that's why you're here. So let me give you a little framework that you can use for orientation as a beginner. Basically the information that I wish that I had when I started with calisthenics. This will involve training structure, training focus, first skills and handy practices. But before we jump into that, I'm curious and I really would like to know which skill was it that got you to try out calisthenics, and where did you see it? Was it online? Was it in the park, at the bars? Let me know in the comments. Alright, generally speaking, what beginners should focus on is A, to spend a couple of sessions just exploring their body and figuring out what they're good and bad at. And please be honest to yourself. And B, build a solid foundation in all those areas, especially in the ones that you're bad at. And trust me, later on in your journey, you'll be thankful for that. Alright, so let us take a look at the basic routine structure with some must-do exercises that will help you with discovering your strengths and weaknesses and simultaneously work on them to build a solid foundation. Number one is of course the warm-up. And I've already made a detailed video on the warm-up, which I will link here in this video. So you can go click on it if you haven't watched it yet. And there you get a detailed explanation on why to warm up. But just to summarize in this video, the warm-up consists of three areas, which is blood flow, mobility and stability work. All those three areas warm your body up and prepare it for the following workout. Number two is skill work. Generally speaking, here you can practice every skill that you're currently working on. For instance, your current handstand progression or different handstand variations, the front lever, the back lever, the planche, flex, whatever it is that you're practicing. It's very important here to focus on what you're doing and not overdo. So take your time to rest and really focus on the technique of the exercise. Beginners, however, should start by learning the L-sit hold, as it is an essential skill to learn for all the advanced calisthenics moves that you would like to learn in the future. In other words, the L-sit is the base for all other skills. If you cannot hold the L-sit, you can forget about holding anything else really. The second skill that is a must for beginners is the frog stand. The frog stand is the entry to all kinds of skills on your hands. So yeah, basically handstands, all kinds of handstand variations and all kinds of planche variations and combinations of those two. It is a low risk move and it allows us to understand balance, coordination, core engagement while being on your hands and also kind of overhead, not entirely, but already going in that direction. Yeah. So in the skill work stage, beginners should focus on learning the L-sit and the frog stand hold. The idea is to get to a place where you can hold 30 seconds in one go in the frog stand and the handstand. Of course, in the beginning it will be very difficult to accomplish that. Therefore, you can break the 30 seconds down into 10, 10, 10. So 3 sets of 10 seconds, for instance, or 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So 6 sets of 5 seconds. And as you progress, you will gradually increase your holding time until the moment that you reach a 30-second hold in one go. But remember, skill work requires a lot of focus and accuracy, so therefore you will need to take your rest time. And the rest time should be around 1 minute, 1.5 minutes long, so that you must have time to recover and you can approach the next repetition or the next hold with proper focus. Number 3, strength work. This is where we make them gains. Yes. I know you want to go out all crazy on those exercises that you've seen on social media, on fucking YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, or even in the park. But please don't rush. Remember, every exercise should be seen as a skill and done with proper technique. Also, your joints and tendons will thank you when you gradually build them up rather than crushing them with advanced exercises that are way too difficult for your level. Therefore, we start with the basic exercises that are push-up variations, pull-up variations, dips, rows, knee raises, and squats. So to strengthen the muscles and the joints and tendons, a beginner should focus on 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions with resting time of 30 to 40 seconds between the sets per exercise. When an exercise becomes too easy and the number of reps is easily reached with perfect form, that is the sign to move to the next progression of that exercise. In case that you don't know what the next progression is, you can always look it up online. There are a lot of tutorials on every single exercise. But if you would like to support me, just write down in the comments what you would like to know and I will make a video especially for you. Having covered all that, I would like to give you a full body routine to follow along in the first 1 to 2 months. The full body routine consists of 2 push, 2 pull, 2 leg exercises and 1 core exercise. I suggest you quickly stop this video, take a screenshot of it or write it down, because we are now moving on to the last stage of the workout, which is number 4, the cool down / flexibility. At this stage, the body and the nervous system are exhausted and more responsive to stretches and flexibility work. Here, we want to give our muscles a good stretch before finishing the workout, so that they do not become stiff and make us immobile, and to reduce muscle soreness the day after. So here's some homework for you. Since everybody is different, we will have different needs, and therefore we will need different stretches to improve our game. So your task is it to go online and look for stretches that fit your need. To wrap it all up, I highly encourage beginners, or as a matter of fact everyone really, to keep a logbook where you write down your sets and your reps for each and every routine. It has 2 major benefits. 1, you will be able to improve faster as you know exactly how much you did of what. And 2, you will be able to see your progress over time, which is cool in itself. But more importantly, you will be able to see where there is room for improvement and areas that require more attention. So this is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was helpful. I hope you could take something away from it. If not, then please let me know in the comments what you're struggling with. What is it that I can help you with? Thank you very much one more time. Please like and share and subscribe and comment whatsoever. So until the next time, bye.